Okay, so that's our setting.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter when you do the snap because we have to turn it on in the thing. So
Yeah. Ready?
Hey, wait, let it go totally quiet. Jesus. Oh shit, I stopped it again. I'm fucking stupid. The compressors went nuts on that.
God, that
Okay,
was so
all right.
good.
I need to get better at not stopping the track. Sorry, future Matt, for that edit because it's on me now. But it's okay. I know what I did. I'm dumb. It's fine. That was pretty good. You're getting good at those, man. Well, I think the reverb's doing a lot of work for us.
A reverb does a ton
That's
of work.
a pretty good reverb. I might even like split that and bring those waves down a little bit because they were just like, "Sa!" Like immediately.
Oh no, we should leave it just like that.
It's
just blowing ears.
That's fine. Leave it. Send it. Okay.
Whew.
Did we snap in yet? We didn't even snap in really.
Welcome back.
Hi.
To 307 Crack Reacts.
Yes.
Today we got Struggle Jennings, Bury Myself. I'm Chris. This is Matt. And we're going to see. We haven't heard from Struggle in a minute. So.
It's been a while. There's been a few artists on our channel that we haven't heard from in a while. Our boy Brandon Hart has released a new album, a whole new album. So I think
he's working on a new video if he hasn't released it.
I'm not sure.
YouTube.
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't tell us.
Yeah.
Doesn't tell us. It literally we have to go back in and resubmit like to all these people. Usually when we find out. So anyways, yeah, there are a few artists that we need to circle back around to, and we're getting there. You know, we're getting there. We're right in the middle of summer. You know, Everything's happening. How hot is it there? It's today was actually really nice in Casper. It was like rainy and cloudy all day. It was like I don't know. It only got up to like 80 something.
Humid as fuck.
It was humid as fuck, but it was cooler outside, which kind of helped a little bit. But yeah. It's supposed to be blazing by the weekend. So, anyways,
for real.
On the screen, we have Bury Myself. What do you know about it? Anything other than it's his new video?
I know it's Struggle Jennings, man. Last time I seen him, he was in town. Put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And it was a good time. Here you go, buddy.
Fucking Oreo up. Okay, well, off we go. Off to the races. Like, comment, subscribe, and head over to Struggle's page and subscribe to him. I know he would appreciate the help. I know all these independent artists do. They, that's how they make their money. A lot of them. So. Show him some love. Head on over there and let's figure out what Bury Myself means. What he's talking about here, shall we?
Here we do it. Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo.
What?
Struggle. I've lived a life that's been full of death. Gotta suck it up, I'm still full of breath. Done it all, but ain't do my best. Yeah, I acted foolish, can't fool myself. Who is next? I don't wanna know. I'ma spend my time like I'm gonna go. Tell them all I love them for the chance is gone. Could be the last song, let's dance along. Turn it up, trying to draw my out. Go write my next album at my mama house. Another broken promise, another pill pop. Got me wondering when will it for real stop. Shattered home on that hilltop. Another shallow grave full of deep love. Silent cry from a teary eye who wish they had the chance so they could speak up. Keep a picture on the fireplace, then memories burn, it's a cold game. Truth hurts, but I bear the pain. Tell it how it is, baby, no shame. Be disrespected if I lie to you. It's a short trip, we just riding through. Feeling low, cause the high is cool. Better learn from life or you die fool. Dollars really don't make sense. Love will leave you confused. The future's empty when you speak in past tense. Back then, I never thought that we would make it this far. Now I wonder if we'll ever see tomorrow. I done buried too many.
Man, dude.
He packs so much in. There's no place to pause. Like you can't like. There's no, which is fine, but like there's no good place to like hit a cut and actually talk about what's going on.
There's so many good.
I need to raise up a little bit. I guess bro. You're way out of frame for me.
Oh, well, good. Some good like antonyms kind of going on here. Put that in my pocket like Brandon for later.
Hopefully I'll hit that edit.
Anyway, but like he says, a shallow grave is full of deep love. So shallow and deep. And then he had another one before that. But then he talks about a shattered home on top of a hilltop. Like typically the house on the hill is like the nicest house. They got all their shit together. Like, so it's a whole lot of like, this is what it looks like, but this is what's really going on. Like, it's kind of flipping it over and seeing the underbelly and the what's really going on, and that it's not all rainbows and kittens.
I didn't catch the context around it, but he did mention a line in there, something about I'll write my next album at my mama's house or something like that. I don't know what the context was around that. I just caught that line and was like, you know, I think that's where a lot of great songs are made. I don't know if he was I don't know if he was doing the antonym thing, you know, like writing songs in studios or writing your next album at your mom's house, that because he was kind of burying it in that kind of context around that, but I can't remember what he was actually calling for. But like,
yeah, I want to back it up 15 because there's another bar here.
So I mean, we could almost just start over, but oh great.
Oh, look at what you've done.
Fine. Let me just everyone just calm down.
I'd go back one
20.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen through. Okay.
Ride through, feeling low cause the high is cool. Better learn from life or you die fool. Dollars really don't make sense. Love will leave you confused. The future's empty when you speak in past tense. Back then
That's the bar I was looking
future's empty
for.
when you speak in past tense.
Speak in past tense. Like, there's so many people who live their lives based on what's happened to them in the past that they can't move forward with their life. Like, dude, you have to look forward.
Casper.
Oh, for real.
Casper. Find a graphic and just Casper. That's literally all of It's just a bunch of people that are just stuck in like they never
childhood.
They're stuck in their teens and they never kind of grew up because of that, you know. They got stuck in that thing, and like a lot of them resent their childhood and they're like, well, because of this and that, that's the reason. They blame it for a lot of things. And stop, just fuck it.
Right, find something,
do better,
and put it in the future, okay? Because that's what goals are. Goals are things to look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
And then once you find a goal and you set forward action, okay, that's the big thing. Action. Set forward action.
Yeah.
You will then start to find your life revolving around what's the next thing, what's the next thing, what's the next thing. And then when you look back on what you've done, you'd be like, you know, all those bad memories, the horrible childhood you used to complain about all the time, all of that doesn't really matter because you're like, dude, look at all this cool shit I've done.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
So,
just start working on your future, and that's what he's saying, you know?
That's it.
Let's keep going.
I never thought that we would make it this far. Now I wonder if we'll ever see tomorrow. I done buried too many to be worried about death. I'ma cherish all the time I got left. What's next? Make it right with the ones that was weighing on my chest. I done dug my own grave, so I'ma bury myself. I done buried too many to be worried about death. I'ma cherish all the time I got left. What's next? Make it right with the ones that was weighing on my chest. I done dug my own grave, so I'ma bury myself. When I leave this earth, I leave properly. No regrets and no apologies. No hard feelings, animosity. Fill my songs full of my philosophy. Refuse to be another novelty. Might never profit from my prophecies. Loyalty is a commodity, so all the rare breeds and the nosebleeds. Cashing in on camaraderie while they set the stage with their mockery. Rather have my soul and my property than to sell it off for popularity. So them death threats ain't scaring me. Dug my own hole, you can't bury me. Got it on my own, I'ma have to die for anyone to ever say they carried me. They say quality over quantity, was never satisfied inside poverty. Honestly, you want my honesty? Those obstacles were always obsolete. Fell 100 times, landed on my feet, standing 10 tall, even 6 deep. Sing my battle cry while my kids weep to my last breath while they lips sync. Dollars really don't make sense. Love will leave you confused. The future's empty.
He's just going, man.
They're gone.
This is probably one of the best flows I've seen from Struggle on our channel, man. He's popping off, dude. This is a good jam. Like, this is good.
Yeah, I like this second verse. He goes, you know, basically I've dug my own grave. These are the things that I value and these are the things that I carry with me. There was a line he was talking about, loyalty is a commodity, and typically the ride or dies are in the nosebleeds, right? Like, typically these are the people who don't have a lot of money. They're like, I don't have a lot, but like, he's my boy. I got to go see him.
Yeah.
So they buy that ticket. Even
they
though
buy
can't
they buy a
necessarily-
GA ticket, and they can't afford the fucking front row stuff. No, I mean, honestly, who can't? Like, I can't afford the front row shit. Like, front row. If I'm going front row somewhere, it's because I've known about the show for a very long time, and I've been saving up money for
pennies.
a very long time to get those tickets. You know what I mean? So. Other than that, I'm sitting GA, dude. Like I'm sitting in the nosebleeds. Like
it's what I can do, bro.
I've been nosebleeds at countless amounts of shows, and they were still amazing shows. You know what I mean? I would still go to support and do the thing. So,
but he basically is saying through the whole second verse, he's like, "Look, man, I put my past behind me. I put these other things behind me that aren't helping me, right? And everybody could have all these excuses." He said, "I put them aside." And I pushed forward, and I've dug my own grave. And whatever happens at the end of my life, no one else can say that anybody did it but me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the only one responsible for my life.
For your
and
legacy, really. I mean,
yeah.
Like
and if everybody lived their life that way, like, hey, I'm responsible for my legacy and my life, and it doesn't depend on anybody else.
Yeah. I mean,
wow, dude, there'd be so much, like, cool shit in the world.
People
just out there doing cool shit.
I'm only in my 30s, but I do definitely think about it every once in a while. Like I think, like you look back on what you've done up to this point in your life, and it's like, do I feel accomplished with things that I've done? Do I feel like, if something were to happen and I died tomorrow, would I die happy? And like I think up to this point, I'm doing okay. Man, I look at my life in general and think that I've got a lot of things that other people don't have, and I've worked hard for those things, and I deserve them, and those things make me happy. So I mean, there we go, right?
Yeah.
So I think that kind of that kind of encompasses what he's talking about. Like I paved my own way, so no one else had to do anything for me, and I can look back and be proud of all of my hard work and not have to, I don't have to give credit to.
Well, and he even says that I'm not going to be a novelty. It would have been easy for him to do the outlaw country thing and ride off his grandfather's name.
Waylon
Jennings.
I forget about the Jennings thing.
That.
That's right. Yeah,
but
you're totally right.
That's not what he wanted his legacy to be.
Yeah.
And so, I
he
think
wanted to
that's
do
cool.
his own thing, and like, why not, man? Like, he's good at it. He's really good at it.
Really good.
So, let's keep going.
Speaking past tense, back then I never thought that we would make it this far. Now one day if we'll ever see tomorrow, I done buried too many to be worried about death. I'ma cherish all the time I got left. What's next? Make it right with the ones that was weighing on my chest. I done dug my own grave, so I'ma bury myself. I done buried too many to be worried about death. I'ma cherish all the time I got left. What's next? Make it right with the ones that was weighing on my chest. I done dug my own grave, so I'ma bury myself.
There was like some overlay. Who's that, by the way? Who's the producer? I didn't see who it was, but I didn't know if he was someone recognizable or not.
Just a little bit.
It's there was a shot of him when they were both like behind the board, like kind of listening to the mix. I think it was in here. Yeah, like right here.
I can't see enough of it, man.
Yeah, like it's tough to say who it is. If anybody knows who's sitting behind, I think there was shots of him earlier too. We weren't paying attention, but if it's someone we know, shouts out to the guy behind the board too. I don't know if he was doing the mixing mastering. I don't know if it's his actual producer. I don't know if it's one of his friends and they're just using a studio. I don't know what's going on, but they're in a legit space. Also, look at that patch bay, dude.
Oh yeah,
massive patch bay in the back, but behind the dude in the red cap, that big cabinet back there is literally just. Like an operator's patch bay for anybody. Like in the old days when you see the operators in the phone booths and they're like matching all the cords and stuff like that. That's what that thing is. That connects a whole bunch of different audio equipment to the soundboard that they're working on right there. That rack behind Struggle is all connected through that patch bay and different instruments. There's a bunch of power amps right there for all their fucking Pro Tool stuff. God, dude, that's crazy. Their setups are so insane.
Right.
They're $100,000 worth of shit just like in this one little frame right here. It's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
So they're in a very nice place. Wow. So I don't know if it's like if it's a well-known producer or if it's just one of his friends and they're using a studio. I don't know what's going on, but shout outs to both of them. It's a good track.
Super good, man.
It's a good track.
Super good.
Yeah, it like I said, probably one of the fastest that I've heard Struggle. Kind of like he just.
I don't think it's necessarily
maybe
the
not
fastest,
yeah.
but it's sort of like a creek, right? Whereas a river, you'll have your kind of slow bends and then you'll have some kind of quicker stuff. A creek is just like a steady almost the whole way down, right down the mountain. Okay, it's just a steady stream.
Yeah,
all the way. It doesn't slow
steady
down.
Streams.
It doesn't speed up.
Steady
it's
streams,
just
baby, all day.
Boom.
That's a good metaphor for it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he just kind of kept moving. He didn't really.
You ever drop something in a mountain stream and try to chase after it?
No, it's worthless. Don't try.
I say when it's funny. Well, so at the shop we have a little side by side. It's got like a truck bed in it, and almost like a Kawasaki Mule, but it's a Polaris. And we'll load trash in there, and we have to run it across the parking lot behind this other building and then dump the trash. Well, it's funny sometimes. Like Mason's like, "Bro, when you took the trash out, there was like a bag that blew out the back." And I go, "Oh, was there?" Well, it's in God's hands now because like. Dude, the wind's blowing 60 miles an hour. Like that's it.
The wind this morning was whipping, dude. It kind of whipped pretty good this morning. It was not too bad driving.
So that's my rule. If it blows out of the Ranger and doesn't immediately go across the street, I might go get it. Okay,
right.
But if it just takes off, it's in God's hands now. Okay.
Similar to if you were to lose your hat, there have been multiple times.
Oh yeah.
I remember
especially on a boat.
I remember one of my favorite beanies I ever owned in my life. It was like now remember this was so it was like 2010, 11. You know when the beanies with the little brims on them were popular.
Oh yeah.
I had one of those. Right.
I had one.
Fucking loved that thing, dude. It was a Volcom Stone one. It was super awesome. I loved it. And I was walking to West Side Walmart and got out of my car one night and we were walking across the parking lot and the wind came through and just
ripped it
right off the top.
Off.
And I literally, it was like a swoop, and I was like,
can't even see it anymore.
Good to know you.
Gone.
Like, damn it. I had that hat for like 6 years, man. I wore it all the time and it was just like, just in an instant, the wind was like, mine now, bitch. Like, okay, yep, you're right. I'm not about to look like an idiot. That thing is a mile away. Like, it's at this point, it's like a balloon, dude. Just whoosh. It's gone forever. And it was dark out, so it was just into the night. Like, okay, see ya.
Oh man.
Guess I'm not wearing that beanie anymore.
Right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna give this a 4.75 out of 5. I guess not for any particular reason. I do know a lot of his music videos are really like there's a lot of color going on. There's cars. I mean, he had a Monte Carlo at the beginning of it. Yeah. But like this was a super simple in the studio, which was super cool. Like I love seeing that.
I always I geek out on studio stuff. I kind of like the studio aesthetic a little bit. So I always love when we get to watch in the studio videos because then I get to look behind them and go, oh my god, look at all the gear, look at all the stuff, look at how much cool shit is in there. So I always appreciate a studio. I would give it like I don't know. I was gonna give it like just instinctually. I was gonna give it a 4 because it wasn't. There was nothing groundbreaking in it. I do like his cadences and how he kept the flow the whole time. That was I am impressed by that. That was awesome.
Just on point.
Yeah, the message is great. There's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't anything. Wasn't like oh my god, 5 out of 5.
Oh my god.
And that's what our 5 out of 5 is for. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's a great video. Great video. No problems with that at all, man.
Well, if you guys like this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Come on.
I was like, oh, that was weak. I can't believe nobody caught that, dude.
Dude, how did they not?
Like,
no, and like
it was so...
It's so obvious. It's so blaringly obvious. You're like, listen, I put an Easter egg in here, and I was like, Easter egg? That's a whale mating call.
And that's the thing, nobody said anything.
No one said a
Nothing.
single word. How dare you guys? That's okay. I'm not mad.